you've done all sorts of films, as I say. You've done kind of the indie films, you've done dark films, kid films, but you've also done sort of action movie. You did Speed Racer. Well, the reason I want to talk about it is because your co-star in the film was a chimpanzee.
Yes, there's a monkey in it.
Look! Oh. You see, now you're interested.
Yeah. A monkey in a suit.
Yeah. Oh, lovely. But not the friendliest of monkeys.
No, well, I mean, I was on set and I was telling everybody, I was like, just be careful with the monkey and the kid next to the monkey. But it's a whole new, it's like my first day on this big movie, big cast, everyone's sitting around a breakfast table. Of course, they put the one person who doesn't like the monkey right next to the monkey. And then, just for laughs, take one, first shot, they decide to simulate an earthquake. So the whole thing's shaking. And the monkey leapt over to me, grabbed my left breast, and hung off of it. Hanging, and I didn't want it to tear it off. So I kind of leant forward, and here's where the training kicks in. I also didn't want to ruin the take. So I just leant over and kind of quietly went, help. Help. Like, quietly, because I also didn't want to scare the monkey further.
No.
And finally, they all kind of looked around and looked at me and then looked down and saw the monkey hanging off my boob and called cut. And then I had a little monkey handprint on my boob. Not kidding. Full monkey handprint for like a month.
That's hard to explain, isn't it, if you have to take your clothes off?
It is. But everyone heard about it, and people were coming over to make sure I didn't need any, salve for a little while.
How did that monkey get the role? Did it, like, beat itself up and then... Toby Maguire's been laying into me.
Right. Was it on a TV show they made you look after a real penguin?
Yes, I think it was the Today Show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and the penguin pooed on me. But that happens all the time on chat shows when they have animals.
Oh, yeah, big time.
Penguin thinking.
It doesn't bother me. I mean, it's a bird, and that's what happens.
Did they offer you free dry cleaning, that kind of thing?
They may have had a wet wipe, perhaps.
Years ago, I worked with an orangutan on Mork and Mindy. Oh. And I was walking down the street with the orangutan, and they're sweet. They're kind of like old Jews, like, hello, nice. I was walking down the street, and I was holding the orangutan's hand, and all of a sudden, the orangutan reached up very slowly and undid my fly. And then all of a sudden, the trainer went, no, Tommy, no. And he zipped it back up again.
You are kidding me.
I also met Coco the gorilla. I met her. She signs,
Oh, that one, yeah.
Yeah, and she was very sweet, and she met me, and I guess because I'm so hairy, she went, I'd like to take you in the back room. And the trainer said, if she takes you back there, I can't help you. I was hit on by a gorilla, so that'd be a great story for a bar, going, I had a crazy night, and I picked up a wonderful lady, and I went, really? I slept with a gorilla. How was it?
It's a fiction, but it's based on a child. Yeah, but how close... Is it really close to what happened?
It's pretty close. All the things that... his mother had a monkey. His mother drove into a hurricane. His mother had a monkey.
Monkey? I could have played the monkey.
Extraordinary monkey. Yeah. You probably worked with this monkey. This is a very famous monkey.
Yeah, chimp.
Yeah.
Well, you've been
You were in a play with a monkey?
No, I played a monkey.
Oh, I thought you said...
No, I wasn't a monkey.
Oh, you were a monkey.
I was a chimpanzee.
Yes, yeah. You were, yeah.
Do you remember?
Yeah, I do, of course.
OK.
Planet of them.
Yeah. Exactly. Planet of many.
Yes, there you are.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, lovely. Very nice. Yeah.
I only do chimps, but what kind of monkey did you have?
She's a capuchin.
Nah.
Yeah.
No?
No.
But it's a proper showbiz monkey.
She's a very famous monkey.
What's her name?
Crystal the monkey.
We've got a picture. There's you and the monkey. Now, Crystal...
You look slightly
Crystal is so famous.
And rich.
Is she rich?
Very rich.
Is she rich?
Net worth is
Richer than us,
millions.
I think.
I mean, not richer than you, but maybe richer than me.
How much?
Definitely richer than me.
How rich do you think I am?
No, because she... Are you like monkey rich?
Is chimp rich?
No, Crystal must be rich, because Crystal's been in Night at the Museum, American Pie, did a celebrity cameo as herself in We Bought a Zoo. This is Crystal on the red carpet for The Hangover Part 2. That must have been quite hard as an actor to act with. I mean...
Or maybe she was a professional.
She's a professional.
You know, you're being a bit monkeyish.
Sorry.
What do you think? It must have been hard. Maybe not. What do you think?
Oh, she is an incredibly professional monkey. There's nothing that she can't do. I asked the trainer, I said, is there anything you've tried to teach her that she was unable to master? And he looked with this, like, very paternal love in his face. He said, no, nothing. There's nothing she can't do. I said, except not wear a diaper. But other than that...
Yeah, she's really great.
Other than that, anything. But she is incredible. She is a scene stealer, though.
Yeah.
You cannot have a dramatic moment with a monkey in the room.
Yeah. And Crystal Monkey has this incredible CV to the point where I feel like there might be more than one crystal. Do you think it's all one crystal?
There's another one. Why do I have so much knowledge about these monkeys?
Actually, why do you have all this knowledge? Yes, that's a very good question. Why do you know so much about Crystal Monkey?
Because Crystal has a competitor, or like a rival. There's another monkey.
Oh, I could write this.
I'm
writing this
who's
film.
in the movies as well.
Really?
Yes, they're rich, these monkeys in Hollywood. They're rich.
Oti, why do you know this?
Why do I dance? I should be an agent for monkeys. No, because I was really interested. I think I saw Crystal in one, I think it was The Hangover. And I think it wasn't one monkey, it was multiple monkeys.
Okay.
And then I Wikipedia'd like normal people do.
Yeah. Because Danny, you've done the number one. You worked with animals. Like when you were the penguin.
Yeah.
You worked. There were a lot of
penguin
animals.
is kind of a I guess the bird. Yeah. As an animal.
Yeah, but there's obviously a lot of penguins. But
a lot of penguins.
But there was the monkey as well. You had to work with the monkey.
Yeah, that was horrifying. That was a horrifying experience. We had a little spider monkey, and you know, I had the suit on and I had all the gear. You know,
there you are.
Oh yeah. That was exactly the set where the monkey was coming to deliver a note to the penguin from Batman. And Tim Burton, he's a wonderful guy. He goes, you know, look, I'm just like in this big suit with the beak and the whole McGill with the hands, the flipper hands. And he says, I'm going to show you what's going to happen now. We got the stunt people doing this, the trainers. I said, okay, fine, let's see. So the monkey's up on a high staircase, and there's one trainer up there, and there's one trainer down below, and they click something or call the monkey. And the monkey comes down. He's got the note in his hand that he's supposed to deliver to the penguin. And he goes and he gives it to the guy. And he said, well, fine, that's cool. And Tim says, you know, Tim, he goes, okay, is that good? Is that fine? I said, yes, really, well, let's do it. So they put the monkey back up there. And now I put this mouthwash, kind of black, dark green mouthwash in my mouth so that when I talked, you know, the penguin stuff, it would just kind of ooze out, you know, and drip down. And I go over to the staircase, they roll the cameras, they let the monkey go up top, and I walk up to the edge and I go, waiting for the monkey. The monkey comes down, takes one look at me, and leaps at my balls. I swear to God, it was like horrifying. Because it was slow motion, baby. I mean, I saw, and he grabbed a hold. Now, thank God, I'm in this suit that is like full of all these padding and shit. He grabbed a hold of the right in here. He took a big mouthful. And everybody went crazy, you know, cut. They run him over. And the monkey is attached. The guy comes over, the trainer comes over, pulling the monkey off, rips the monkey off of my leg. I did not feel a thing, thank God. Like this far away, and I probably wouldn't be telling this story right now. I'd be feeling really bad. Anyways, we took the suit off, and there was a big, you know, a chunk, like a tremendous chunk taken out of that. So, wow. So we did it again. It's in the movie. I had to go over there and brave it, put another suit on. I said, when I'm backstage, I said, can we put a little bit of metal in there? Shit, you know what I mean? I got to cover those jewels, baby. This guy's going for it.
And the lobster lobster thing. So, can you explain why your character thought being a lobster was a good idea?
Because lobsters live to be a ripe old age and they stay fertile for the rest of their lives, and they have blue blood like aristocrats, I believe was the line, but I don't understand what any of that means. I just said it.
Yeah, but also you like swimming as well.
Yeah, well, do lobsters swim? They more.
Well, I must say, I didn't think so, but you.
They scuttle. Did I say? Oh, he said he was a good swimmer. I think he likes being in the water. Bless him.
And Rachel, we never find out what you would have been. What would you be?
I would like to be a pony owned by a 13-year-old girl in England. Actually, by me when I was 13. I didn't have one, but I would be loved and ridden a lot, and you know.
I don't know.
Just leave it.
I want everyone at home to promise not to clip that bit.
Leave it.
Did you pick an animal?
Well, I know. Well, you'd like to be something. I'm just surprised not everyone. Why do you not just choose to be monkeys? Because then you're so close to still being people.
No one's ever said that, and we've asked this question a lot. You're the first monkey.
Because monkeys can drive cars, they can play the piano,
they can go to space, they never come back.
Yeah, they can go to space. Yeah, it's a no-brainer, ladies and gentlemen.
Why didn't anyone think about it before?
I believe it's the sequel to The Lobster. Planet of the Apes.
Yes.
Throwing shit at Rachel for 2 hours, it's going to be great.
Hey, Rachel.
And we've got to talk about that monkey, because that monkey is hilarious. Even when it just does the walking, it made me laugh out loud. Because what's her name?
Crystal.
Crystal.
Yeah, Crystal.
Oh.
Yeah.
There was only one monkey. There weren't
That's
like
it.
different monkeys. It was one monkey.
Well, they had another monkey in case something happened to Crystal, but looked nothing like Crystal.
And that monkey had like a checkered past. It had bitten somebody.
Yeah,
it was way sketchier.
Yeah, that monkey trainer was missing half of his finger. So you know.
Wow.
Yeah.
But this is a proper Showbiz monkey. You'd worked with Crystal before.
I did Failure to Launch with her.
With Sarah Jessica Parker.
And Sarah Jessica Parker. Who's great, by the way.
She hates that monkey. She hates it. And is it like a fully trained monkey?
Well, trained. Her trainer was this guy, Tom, who was hilarious. I couldn't tell if she was really that well trained, because literally it would be like if Crystal was sitting here and the scene called for her to be on the table, Tom would just get right here and go, jump up on the table. 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 And eventually, the monkey would just sort of infer through his energy that that's probably what he wanted her to do, and she would just jump on the table. There was no indication that she was trained. She just had some facility with the English language. It was bizarre.
But it's so cute. So cute.
Oh.
And she's gone to the premieres.
She did go to the premiere.
We've got a picture of her at the premiere.
What a diva!
She is loving it. My movie has opened.
All those years of struggling.
Oh my God. She got a huge trailer now. She's like a crazy diva.
Now, friends were fine when you decided to go off and make your baseball chimp film, Ed.
I've seen that one.
Yeah, they didn't have a problem with that.
But sadly, you didn't even get to meet a chimp, did you?
Not one monkey in the movie, no. So it was a guy named Jay in a monkey suit with a motorized head that was like, it made so much...
It's very good, look at it.
Yeah.
It was like all kinds of, you know, little gizmos in the head that made the eyebrows and the lips move, and it made all kinds of noise, and nobody realized that none of the dialogue that we recorded for the whole movie was any good, because you hear... So I had to go and loop, you know, like ADR, re-record the whole thing when we were done.
Wow.
Was never seen again.
You've been to Australia.
Yes, I have, yeah.
And now you had an incident, I think, was it in a zoo? You had an incident.
Oh, yes, it was.
So you're there and you were visiting his emus.
What happened was, see, there's this zoo, and it's in Australia, right? And we go up, and the zoologist, and I don't do dialects very well, but he was Australian, and he said something to the effect of, now, I'll try it. you got to be really careful as it is mating season for the emus. Don't turn your back on them. I took it as a challenge. So anyway, we went and looked at emus, about like that, and I was looking at an emu, and suddenly, what the hell? There's an emu behind me with like a bird boner. I mean, what the? I'm telling it like it was, and it was not like, you know.
Was it impressive?
It didn't look like lipstick, I'll tell you that.
Well, you don't expect it from a bird somehow.
No, you don't. I mean, monkeys, I know. I will not work with monkeys at all, ever again, because if they get frustrated, for instance, then they'll disappear up into the rafters and start pulling the set apart and masturbating. Why are you laughing? It's the truth. It's serious. This is what I do for a living. And that monkey that you saw in that picture, that one, I don't know if you have it again, but yeah, that one, you little asshole.
Is he biting you there?
You know what he's doing? He's wearing a fur bikini because he's got a perpetual erection.
So what, they put a little bit of fake fur on him?
They had to build him a little fur bikini to put on him.
Look! Oh, there it is! Look, you can see it!
He would get ticked off, and what he was doing, he pulled part of the hairpiece off instead. And I thought, well, that's not good. And then he got really angry with me, and he climbed up and went and had a wank somewhere. As all good actors do.
Yeah! Robbie Williams as a chimpanzee. The new film of his life, Better Man, is currently in cinemas. Yeah. So why did you decide to be a chimpanzee in the film?
OK, so we realised that there needed to be a creative difference with the biopic because, you know, you got in first and then everybody else followed. And since then, the biopic genre's got a bit long, a bit tired. So we needed to have a unique selling point. And Michael Gracie, the director, came to me and he said, so, Rob, what is your spirit animal? And I was trying to find some self-worth for myself that day, as I am every day. And I went, I am a lion. And he went, no, you don't. And I went, monkey? And he went, yes. OK, here's the idea. Everybody in the movie will be human apart from you, and you're a CGI monkey. And I was like, this is an eccentric idea. It's a huge swing. I can instantly see it. This is incredible. And then I went to tell the Minister of Finance, that is my wife, in the next room. And I was like, I am... get this, a monkey. And she was like, WTF. And it was there that I realised that it might be contentious until she saw the movie.
No, exactly.
Her mind's blown by it. But
and also, presumably, it makes it easy. I don't know. Does it make it, you think, easier for you to watch all the stuff happening to Robbie Williams in that film when it's a monkey?
Not really, no. I saw all the scenes before they were all stitched together, and basically, no spoilers, but the movie is like, I'm a cheeky chappy and I'm from Stoke-on-Trent. And it's like that for 45 minutes, and then it's train spotting. For real. And it's like the great...
He's not wrong.
Yeah, honestly, it's like the greatest hits of trauma and grief of the TikTok generation. And so, yeah, that's a bit confronting.
Yeah.
Triggering.
And when you see the chimp, am I right that the eyes are yours?
The eyes are me. So what happened was, before the film started to happen, I got in this cage and there was 150 cameras and they did the motion capture thing. And then I did 120 different facial expressions. And then they mapped me over the top of John O'Davis, who plays me in the film, who does an incredible job. So the eyes are mine. Look how handsome he is. He's got such a great arse, too. Because in 1997, I won Arse of the Year. And very proud of that, the best award I've ever won. And then, due to Ozempic, I've lost my arse.
No. No, you haven't.
Yeah, no, God bless you.
How big was was it before those?
It was a generous romp. And now it just looks like a place where you put a credit card. It's just, you know. Anyway, now my arse for time immemorial will be remembered as Jono's arse, and it's fantastic.
Now, we must mention another one of your films, because I think, Seth, you also are a big fan of Project X.
I'm a fan of all your films growing up, but that was a film I watched a lot as a kid.
I don't hear that every day.
Dude, it was really upsetting.
Yeah, it is a little upsetting.
The monkey dies.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
that is not.
A few monkeys died, but there's that shot of like the dead monkey hand falling out of the gurney that messed me up as a kid. I was like, oh man.
I forgot about
But I don't know you very well, Matthew. But I think.
But you're getting to know me.
I am.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking that you did enjoy the film, because can you imagine Matthew Broderick looking happier than he does in this picture?
No.
Look at you. You look so happy. So now, is that the original chimp? Is that Arthur?
Well, I think that is Arthur. That could be Siafu, but I think it's Arthur.
Okay.
I knew all their names.
Look at you, man. Very polite.
Yes.
And I was always polite to them, because if you don't, they can grab you with 4 hands and put their fangs in your neck.
So, rip your face off.
So this is the bit where you're loving life and you're really enjoying working with chimps. In this next picture, I think the chimp is still enjoying the experience. You seem to have lost some of the love of working with chimps. I feel the light's gone out of your eyes there.
It looks like you started a relationship with the chimp, and then all of a sudden she was like, I want to be famous.
I want to be famous now.
Did they ever urinate on you?
What's that?
Did they ever urinate on you?
No, because they were put in diapers.
Oh, got it. But there's not.
They're not as attractive when they're totally nude.
Yeah.
That's why for the photo shoot they made it naked.
Yeah. And then there's this picture, and it's like you and the chimp have both discovered that show business is Look at that. Oh, dear. Hello, nice lady.
Hi, I'm Sharon.
That's Sharon.
Hello, Sharon. Hi,
Sharon.
Hi.
Where are you from, Sharon?
I'm from Perth, Australia.
Perth in Australia? Perth, Australia. Lovely.
Good on you, Sharon.
Do you live here or there?
I just moved to London to work, hopefully, and to meet a husband. Whichever comes first.
No, wait a minute. Did you really say whichever comes first?
Yes. I'm getting desperate. I moved to the other side of the world, so...
What's your surname at the moment?
Box.
Wow.
Box, as in cardboard, box.
Oh, Box. Oh, that's
Sharon Box.
awful.
You remember the Box girl?
Miss Box, off you go with your tale.
Okay, I was in the Bali monkey forest, which is a forest where monkeys roam around wild, and you can sit and have a photograph taken with these monkeys. So the guide put this huge big monkey in my lap, and it was a great big male, and it was really, really ferocious, and the monkey's supposed to just sit in your lap and not move while they feed it some peanuts. But this monkey took a liking to me, and it started groping me and grabbing my chest and, you know, manhandling me like a bit of a first date, really. And then he was on my shoulder and he was on my head, and then I felt this sort of wetness next to my ear, and I knew I wasn't supposed to move, but I turned my head and I saw this great big red penis, and he was trying to put it in my ear.
Wow.
That's the story of the box and the red penis.
Yes.
Dear diary, dear box lady and the red penis.
Good luck finding a husband now.
So you're the girl with the monkey dick?
Yeah. Technically still a virgin, but...
Oh, God. We let her go there, because we knew that was coming.
Yeah, we did, yeah.
We just let her go.
We didn't know how far it was going to go.
No.
Yeah, and then it went far enough. Okay, one more. Two movies now. You've got Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah.
And that's it's animated, your voice.
Yeah,
but it's who else? Angelina Jolie's in it.
Yeah, and who else? Robert De Niro.
Robert De Niro.
Jack Black.
Jack Black.
Yeah.
Did it, yes.
Yeah.
Dustin Hoffman.
Dustin Hoffman.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. And Jackie Chan. Now, I just wondered, are there any love scenes? Are there any love scenes in Kung Fu Panda?
No, not me.
No love scenes.
What is your character?
My character is Monkey King.
Oh, okay.
Monkey King. teach the panther how to
It's good, wasn't it?
movement.
Yeah.
He was right there. That was
Yeah.
you.
He looks like he knows how to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was good. Yeah, that was good. Monkey king. Oh, I love that. Bit of that. Lovely. Yeah, a bit of swinging on a tyre. You've made mistakes in arguments in the past with your wife.
I have, yes. The biggest one I've found is that if you're having an argument about an issue, stick to the issue. Don't start getting personal. And, or spiteful, that's the one, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we were arguing and I just sort of lost it. And I said, oh, shut up, monkey feet. Now, I didn't pick this out of the air. My wife has got massive toes. She could pick an apple up with her feet. Shocking. You know, and for years I'd gone, Christ, look at those. And then the argument was over and we resolved it, and I was wrong, obviously. But now we can't get through the monkey feet thing.
Had you never mentioned it before?
No, well, it's not the sort of thing you say, is it? Hi, babe.
Wait, so
What's the matter with your feet?
she still reminds you? She still reminds you of that?
Yeah, but we've got a good enough relationship that I sort of wind her up. We'll be over the park. We were over there the other day. I bought my little boy an helicopter straight up in the top of a tree. And I looked at her, I went, shoot up there.
That video, because you know that thing about working with animals?
Yeah.
That monkey liked you a lot.
Oh my gosh, he did this one thing. It's called self-anointing. So when you meet the monkey,
It's not just monkeys that do that.
No, but his name was...
That reminds me, I haven't self-anointed today.
His name was Ripley, and basically you hold it and it burrows into your skin. And I love to smell nice because I'm a girl, yeah. And
yeah, I'm glad.
So I smell pretty good, and the monkeys like that, and so it basically caresses my whole body and puts it all over. It like licks its hands and puts it all over its skin, and it calls it self-anointing.
Because we've got a still of it like that.
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah.
It's really just trying to get it everywhere, you know.
Hello.
Hi, what's your name?
Peter.
Peter, lovely. And where are you from, Peter?
I'm from Weymouth.
Weymouth. And what do you do in Weymouth?
I work at Monkey World.
At Monkey World?
Yes.
Now, you're not going to flip him. He works at Monkey World. This is going to be a story and a half, okay? Do not touch his Sophie Turner.
Okay.
Okay, he works at Monkey World.
A Monkey World.
Monkey World. Imagine how good this story is going to be.
It sounds fun.
He works at Monkey World.
Right.
Let me just check. Is your story concerning Monkey World?
No.
Weirdly, here's another thing I want to bring up. There is an odd link on this couch between the Fabelmans and Brendan Fraser. Do you know what it is? You do, don't you?
No.
Yes, you do.
We hope it's not us. Yeah.
It is, of course...
Crystal.
Crystal the monkey. Crystal the monkey, her first job was George of the Jungle.
Jungle.
It was that bitch. She had a boyfriend called Mr. Binks, who I normally work with. I know, you're a monkey agent and all that.
I love
Mr. Binks would throw a fit and disappear into the rafters if he didn't get the take that he wanted. Because Mr. Binks was a boy monkey.
Oh, okay.
He had to wear a boy bikini. And he would get frustrated occasionally and rip it off, disappear into the ceiling. This is late night television, right?
Yes, it is.
Start jacking it.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Stop and throwing it, and the trainer would come out and go, Mr. Binks! You stop that right now! Mr. Binks couldn't give a flying. He was just like, oh.
I'm so sorry. He's turned. He's such a good actor now, and now he's channeling Mr. Big. And now, oddly, Mark, you were in Tim Burton's Planet of the Apes back in 2001. But there was no motion capture in that, was it?
No, God, I never see Tim Roth so upset after sitting in makeup for 5 hours and just kind of stroll in and say, hey, what's going on, guys? You know, put my little astronaut suit on. But it was an amazing experience working with Tim. I think we kind of set the franchise back a little bit. You and Rupert kind of revived it again, which was great because it was obviously a big intellectual property.
But you use real
makeup, yes.
But real monkeys.
Oh, real people. Oh,
real
no,
monkeys and apes.
The monkeys, no, they were the worst. They would attack you because Helena Bonham Carter and I had this relationship, so I had to work with the monkeys as the astronaut, so they wanted us to get acclimated with the chimps, and anytime I would go near her, the chimps would start attacking me. And start like trying to punch me in the nuts, like my 5-year-old son, like really bad, like not stop. Like, okay, all right, stop now, stop playing around, we gotta work. And the chimps were constantly trying to attack me.
Because you had a sort of similar experience, Andy, at the zoo, didn't you?
Oh, that was on King Kong. Yeah, I had a sort of long-standing affair with a gorilla called Zaire about 10 years ago, and she's lovely, lovely gorilla, and. And we hung out for a couple of months. I was observing her, and we got to play games and sort of with each other, and it was all rather lovely. And then one about 2 months later, it was still text, but Lorraine, my wife, came down to visit. I said, you've got to come down and meet Zaire. And when she came down, literally Zaire got this bottle of water which has minerals in and vitamins, and she just went like that and squirted it right in Lorraine's face.
That's what she did to me.
Yeah. Like a knitting
But they do. They get so protective.
They really do.
Yeah, and territorial. It was like...
Oh, you're talking about monkeys again.
Just
Okay.
The other thing that chimpanzees do, of course, is a thing called pant hooting, which is a...
When do chimps do that?
When they're very excited.
No, is that a happy thing or a sad thing?
It's a kind of it's a kind of territorial thing.
Of a kind of...
And it's quite scary. Yeah, it's defending territory.
Okay.
I feel like I've heard that sound, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you watch
I'm sure you have, Sienna.
talking about? Yeah.
Well, look, the thing is, it is a sofa of actors. So, Andy, are there kind of any, I wouldn't say tricks, but are there any shortcuts into playing a great ape?
A great ape.
As in a great ape.
Well, quadrupeding is a large part of it. Okay, so quadrupeding is walking on all fours, and I happen to have with me some arm extensions, which we could all have a go with.
Cool. Oh, right.
And these, in fact, are how we quadruped, so we can all have a go, and I think we should. And would you like to have a go?
No, not yet.
Well, let me just show you. So these are look, and it's got motion capture dots on it already, so we can shoot. So anyway, so let me just. Is this a good place to stand?
Yeah, wicked.
Wherever you want to go. Yeah.
So first of all, if you're going to get into being an ape, if you're a silverback gorilla, then you tend to have your backside sticking out. If you're a chimpanzee, then you're tucked in like this. So you can choose between a gorilla or a chimpanzee, whichever you'd like.
Yes, of course.
Yes.
That's options. I love options.
And then you start.
Oh, look at that!
Whoa! Wow.
Like that.
That was kind of great.
Yeah. And then you can learn to kind of accelerate. And we're all going to do this. So then you can learn to accelerate. Oh God, I think because I've got very slippery shoes on. Like that. So.
Wow, that's very impressive. Who's next? Tom's young. Go on, Tom.
A fellow method actor.
This is for a role in the next film.
By the way, these Brits are.
You're welcome, guys.
You're going to be so good at this. You're going to be so good at this.
It'll be fine.
You're going to shine.
I'm glad I wore such tight trousers today. How do you beat your chest with these things?
Yeah, no, it's a tough one.
So hang on. Gorilla is the archback.
Oh, that's very... Look at that, look at that! Oh, look at him!
I've got Spider-Man already.
No, that's very Spider-Man.
And then what did you say chimpanzee was? It was...
You've got to tuck in.
Tuck in with your...
Tuck in and bend over. There you go.
Oh, my God.
No, do a wolf as a chimp.